Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. France to Australia bush trip in little bits. We arrived at this island that's calling itself Abu Dhabi Airport. That's where we'll be leaving it. Today we're going to fly through Abu Dhabi. There's one point of interest there. Along the coast up until OMDW. It doesn't even have a name, the airport. It's just outside Dubai, so we'll be able to do Dubai tomorrow. So let's go. Alright, let's announce takeoff. Depart straight out. Let's go.
Mike Alpha, India traffic chas Rover. Zulu Alpha 11 taking off runway 31 departing straight out.
Weird dark grass on the edges of the runway here. Seems a bit odd. And the rest is this deserty, grassy stuff. You know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, but hopefully you know what I mean. Let's go. Get everything up immediately. We're at full speed here. Full speed. 308 for 45 seconds. Gain height. Before we then head to across a couple of other little islands. Crossing over another little airport. On Futaisi Airport, on the Futaisi Island. I assume it was called Futaisi Island, or spelled differently than the airport, as always.
Center chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 is type Diamond DA 62 1 miles northwest of Oscar Mike Alpha India 700 feet. Request, flight following.
What I request is the purple arrow to move on. That's what I request.
Squawk 2526 chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Alright, as we're just about to come up on a little port town there or something, maybe some more oil refinery stuff. It's time to turn 66 degrees for 9 minutes 38.
Roger chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Over the waters, over the islands. Bunch of what looks like farms there. Good lord, trying to farm in the desert? Have you lost your mind, sir? A tiger in Africa? Head back this way a bit so that we're on the line, or at least near the line. Let's level off. There we go, 92%. See how 92% goes today. It wasn't going that great yesterday. We've got a tailwind. Get our airspeed up. There we go, looking good. Big man-made sea break dock helipad kind of thing over there. Don't know what that's all about. We're basically at the line, so we can go have a look at it. 66 degrees. Gonna take us right over whatever it is. Boom. Right on the purple line. Look at that. Yeah, don't know. Almost does look like it might be a helipad or something. Why a big square dock like that? Maybe there's a lighthouse on it. I reckon there might be a lighthouse there. We can't... There is... The algorithm hasn't put anything there, but there is a building on there, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's where there's going to be a lighthouse. We'll see. Well, I won't. I doubt I'll ever fly over here again. Perhaps IRL. Quite often go via Abu Dhabi or Dubai on the way from France to Australia, or vice versa. More recently it's been through Korea, but who knows what the next one, or when the next one will be. Let's have a look around. Any islands out here? One tiny little island. And the rest is just sea. Lovely day, a clear day. What's the temperature? 20 degrees here in freezing cold United yeah, that wasn't coming out, was it? United Arab Emirates.
English, do you speak it?
No, sir, I do not. I mangle it. I torture it. What is going on here? Tiny little island with what looks like a building on it. Algorithm just doesn't know what to do with it. I'm just going to go with that some kind of marine research thing, because otherwise that's dodgy as fuck. What's that all about? Damn it, didn't start my clock. So be it. We're heading over here somewhere. Got roads on that island. Roads on all of them. Doesn't seem to be any buildings or anything. Although again, I feel like there might be buildings there, but the algorithm hasn't really detected that. It's just flat concrete roofs or something, and so it thinks it's just a car park maybe. It doesn't put a building there. When in fact I think there might be one. Why else would there be a road? What have we got going on here? The companion to that weird island out there? Just a dock, I guess. Just a dock for loading and unloading of people and supplies and oil. Who knows what? Who knows what? A very similar car park looking thing to what was on the island.
Rover Zulu Alpha, 11 contact approach on 118.425. Good day.
Good day.
118.425 for Chaps Rover Zulu Alpha 11. Approach Chaps Rover Zulu Alpha 112,300 feet.
Must just be all oil shenaniganery.
Alpha 11 approach QNH 29.9 continuous climb.
Airport over here? Why am I talking to Abu Dhabi North Airport? And then off to the right here there's a nav beacon that says north as well. Is there an airport there? Doesn't look like it. Weird. Sure is weird, huh? This whole section is populated on the sea, down by the beaches. Well, hello there. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea. I'm not seeing any boardwalks. It does all look sort of, well, doesn't really look residential to me, but maybe it is. Just more oil shenaniganery, probably. Refinery buildings, places to look at this little white. What's going on here? Look at this road that goes there. Dude, what's that all about? Why would you live there? Or build your business there, or whatever it is that's going on? It might be some kind of resort even. Looks like it. Doesn't quite look like oil shenaniganery. That's cute anyway. That's cool. That's cool, my dudes. What do we got next? Let's see. I've actually ended up away from the line, so let's head back this way. Let's hop over the top of the islands rather than completely over the water. Just sort of mini little farms in the middle of that. This could be olive trees again. Rows and rows of trees. Strange that they've got these farms on these islands. But hey, if the stuff will grow there, the stuff will grow there. Why not?
Rover Zulu Alpha 11. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Charlie airspace, huh? Anyway, this is Abu Dhabi up ahead, I think. All of this.
Cleared through Charlie airspace.
Some big buildings on the end there.
Alpha 11.
There's an airport on this island as well. That looks like a runway over there. Isn't listed on the map at all. Well, I'll be darned. A secret, whatever. Airport, runway. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Runway, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe it's just trees. Actually, now that I look at it, it's probably just trees. Not secret airport after all. Maybe it's a really secret airport. Maybe the trees get, folded in underground and then the runway's there. Bond villain style. So our first airport that we're actually going to waypoint here is right in front of us apparently. I do not see a runway. Must be sand. Must be a sand runway. OMAF. Where? Where is you? I guess that's it there. Ah, yeesh. It's not even distinguishable from the actual dirt around it. Right, there you go. There it is. Alright, now we're heading to 75 degrees for 3 minutes. But in fact, I'm going to skip that instruction because I think we're heading to whatever that is. It's a point of interest. It's the Sheikh Zayed Mosque, but looks to me like the majority of Abu Dhabi's up this way, so we're going to have a bit of a detour. To have a quick look around of Abu Dhabi. I have visited Abu Dhabi Airport. I have not visited the town itself. I have flown through here, presumably flying. What would I have been flying? Not Emirates. What's the other one? Can't remember. There is another one. Maybe it's Emirates. What's the one that goes out of Dubai then? My brain has come up a complete blank. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. There's an Abu Dhabi airline and there's a Dubai airline. One of them is Emirates. Look at this place. Big docks, stuff on all the islands. Huge city, of course. I think Abu Dhabi is still the biggest emirate of the Emirates. Dubai hasn't taken it over just yet. But yeah, an older city. Dubai is just brand new, really. Sci-fi techno city. Alright, let's do a bit of a loop around, see what we've got. A football or running track at least there. Got some big, probably government buildings or museums or something. Got some nice gardens in around this thing down here. Maybe some kind of palace or what's not. What else have we got? Some more gardens. We've got a camel racing track surrounding a bunch of, gardens as well. Suddenly everything's very lush. Oh, how lush it is. Hello, are you a camel racing track, or just a horse racing track, or a car racing track, or not any of that at all? Perhaps you're just a oval-based shaped thing that people can wander around and enjoy the nature and the scenery and the grass and whatnot. Nice tree-lined highways through the middle of it all. Nice of them to plant some trees. Got a weird little man-made island, little bubbles there. Seems to be so popular in these countries. I guess if you're gonna live on a resort, a little island like that is gonna be awesome. Surrounded by water, basically. No one to bother you. Room service possibly arriving via boat. Or helicopter, or drone. There's OMAD, it doesn't tell me, I didn't actually make it as a marker, but obviously this is the International Airport of Abu Dhabi here. I wonder if that's the one I've been at. I'm not sure. I think there was another, I'm not even sure if that one was the International Airport. But anyway, big runway there anyway. Here we go, huge football stadium. And then the rather not blending in 3D model of the Sheikh Zayed Mosque here, which is our next point of interest, and the only point of interest in Abu Dhabi apparently, which I find very hard to believe. But if they haven't put anything in, they haven't put anything in. At least they've put this mosque in, eh? Impressive. Very nice. Could do with some lighting upgrades or something so that it blends in a little bit more. But hey, at least we get a good idea of what it is and what it looks like. So, where are we now? 28 degrees for 8:55 on our way to unnamed oil refinery. There was just something out here. I wanted to just get as close to Dubai as possible on this leg, so that we can start tomorrow's leg in Dubai looking around, which I've done before in the game. It's very impressive to look at the Burj Khalifa and all that, but we'll do it again. I'm not sure if I've done it with my 3080 graphics card, so it might be a little bit nicer than when I was there last. But looking for points of interest, couldn't find any towns with names. Found a couple eventually, but this one didn't have a name. It just looked like some kind of oil refinery on the coast, so we'll go have a look at that. Got another runway here, so that doesn't look like an international airport. So the other one must have been OMAD, must be the main one, and this is one just for this little oil refinery, warehouses, dock working, whatever the hell's going on here. Doesn't quite look like a big enough runway for the jumbos or anything, so probably not an international airport. A bunch of farms again, is it? Or who knows what? Down the end there's a bit of greenery. Alright, we are going to have to head over here. What is this red thing? What has the algorithm done? Good day.
Going to 118.425 Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11. Approach Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 112,400 feet.
All these little islands. Thanks for having us, Abu Dhabi. Lovely to see you. But alas, it's goodbye for now. Well, we're still basically in the outskirts of your magnificent city. Yeah. Could this be real? Is this some red grass or something that the algorithm has decided is a building? I think something's gone wrong here. This is not the kind of... This all looks all industrial. Although maybe that's a racetrack there. Could be. Could be a large building with red roof like that. I don't think it would quite look like that, but... Wow. Wow, I says. Another racetrack. Oh, it even says Abu Dhabi on it. Again, probably part of the F1. So do all these countries over here have a leg on the F1? Qatar, we saw one. Bahrain, we saw one. And now Abu Dhabi. I guess so. It's where all the money is. Someone has to pay these race car purses. Let's get back over to the coast. Got a lot more civilization here than we did before. Not quite as deserty. Very green rectangular chateau there or something, with very well watered lawns, surrounded by people who are probably struggling to get water, probably surrounded by walls as well, as they do. You don't want the peasants to be able to see your ridiculous displays of wealth. Maybe it's a museum. Maybe I'm being a bit cynical. Cynical? Me? Well, it's all sort of farmland, it seems. But again, almost all looks like they're growing grapes. And why did I say grapes when I meant olives? Hello brain, you are falling apart at the seams. It's time for a new one. More plantations of trees in rows there. A very green island, ooh la. Where are you getting the fresh water? Not even an island actually. Oh, I guess technically it is. I mean, it used to be. They've just built a channel here, a canal, that now makes it an island when it used to not be. Just a ridiculous number of nav points, or radio towers, or whatever those things represent around here. All these little things have radio beacons. I wonder why. We must be getting close. I didn't reset my clock. I've been forgetting to do that today. So we did 3 minutes. And then this leg was 9 minutes, and on the clock it says 11 minutes, so should be a couple more minutes to my custom unnamed oil refinery town, whatever it is, and it will remain unnamed. I did all my naming of things yesterday. Yeah, plenty of... look, everyone seems to live on the coast. Although, actually, in saying that, no, that's not true at all. They're all out there. But a bunch of people live on the coast right here. And then we've got, every peninsula or whatever has some kind of refinery or some kind of heavy industry. interesting patterns in the grounds of that building. It must be some kind of, you know, fort or castle or government building or something. Looks cool though. Another one here with like a lead up into a roundabout with some gardens there, and then a strange shaped building of some description. A couple of a football field, a tennis court. What is this thing? Just a sort of crazy oil-based town with a palace in it. Alright, I mean, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Fascinating though. Yet again, the just the difference in the way things are laid out and what people do between the countries. We've got just as deserty as Qatar, and yet people are spread out everywhere here, and you know, we've got like farms in the middle of the, I mean, these are farms next to salt water. Is maybe the Persian Gulf's not salt water? I'm sure it is. Where are they getting the water to do all of this? Are they desalinating the salt water? Why are the farms on the sea? You don't often see farms on the sea. And here we go. This looks more like oil refinery. Big circular tanks and things. But I think it's this one on the corner here that I picked as unknown, unnamed. Almost looks like it's got a runway there, but it doesn't. Or at least not one that was, it's on the map. I guess not. It's just big long rows of warehouses or something. Some more long sea breaks into the middle of nowhere, and then one that's got to be a man-made island just sitting there. Crazy. Alright, fair enough. I'm sure there was a reason for it. Seems a bit weird though. Anyway, this looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. That's some kind of colonizing base on Mars or something. Perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps that's where the aliens first landed. Okay, we want 62 degrees for 2 minutes 40. To something I found was called Gantut. Didn't think there was much there though, but there was a town name just floating on the map called Gantut. So let's go have a look.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11. Approach Chaps Rover Zulu Alpha 112,800 feet.
Chaz Rover Zulu Alpha 11 approach QNH 29.88 continue as planned.
I will continue as planned. You don't need you to tell me that. If I don't keep going in this direction, the zombies will catch up, don't you realize? Do you think I'm mad? Some more stuff, more trees on the edge of the water there. Maybe it's not farms, maybe it's just straight up mangroves or something. Salt water loving trees. That's not a runway, it's a reservoir. That's not a runway, this is a runway. Okay, alright. Well, Gantut, the marker's just showing up now, so this is the illustrious area of Gantut. Famous for centimeters around. There's not even a town here. It is farmland though. Maybe it's the name of the estate or something. Yeah. I mean, there is a bit of a town on the river there. Perhaps that's Gantut. It just, the name was floating in this area. I chose it as a waypoint. There was no one to stop me. Yeah, here's our marker. Done tut. Alright, purple arrow's happy. Let's go 98 degrees for 4 minutes 35. Well, there was a series of little, I don't know what to call them, not even villages, just compounds that were called Say Shuaib. But there was like, I didn't see one, but there was like Say Shuaib 2, 3 and 4. So I think I basically clicked near 4. But it was strange to me that these possibly town names have numbers. But maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're refinery storage or something. Got, actually it's not a little town, it's just a bunch of resorts, I think. Or perhaps just some rich person's villa in the middle of this, not even a river, it's a canal that they've dug up. I mean, looks like a pair of lungs, or perhaps something a bit lower down on the male anatomy, but hey, if they're gonna, live on a pair of balls, be my guest. Why not? Why not? Look at this desert. It's just desert now, all of a sudden, with one mountain out there. Oh, there's a whole mountain range over there. Oh, interesting. Look, when was the last time we've seen a mountain? Bloody Libya. Actually, there was some in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we went over some mountains in Saudi Arabia. Since then, Bahrain, Qatar, and now UAE have been pretty flat. Okay, it's supposed to be I'm off the line a bit. Don't know why I'm doing 91 degrees when it's 98 degrees. Not to mention the line's a bit over there somewhere. Now let's get back onto it. Before it gets annoyed at us for abandoning it. See what's going on. So that's all Dubai up there. We will give that a good explore tomorrow. I think it's got plenty of places of interest, so that'll be good to do. And then, yeah, on to the other side of the Gulf and onward. Going on? How long have we done? So it was 4 minutes and a half. We've done 2.5. The white line's beginning to curve though already. So our point of interest, well, our custom point must be here somewhere. And I mainly picked that to put me at the right side of the airport for landing. So I think the airport's over here somewhere. I can't see it, but it must be over here somewhere. It may be that there. I'm not sure. Not sure, but it's again a bit like Abu Dhabi. There was like 15,000 airports in and around Dubai. I just picked the one that was the closest to Dubai, but didn't look like we were quite in Dubai yet. Yeah, it didn't have a name, OMDW. But when I did zoom in, there is a town where the airport is that was called Madinat Al Mataar. So I'm going to go with the airport being called Madinat Al Mataar. Here we go. So this here was like Sai Shuab 3, Sai Shuab 4, Sai Shuab 2 or something. So Shuaib, Sai Shuaib. I don't know how to say it, but anyway. So I don't know why these little towns, or this one town, has been split up into multiple numbered. It's just weird. It's just weird is what I'm trying to say. Not often you see a town name that has a number. Not that it's a town, like a little village here, little, yeah, probably not even, probably just part of the refinery business that's going on here. Anyway, this was number 4, I think. Weird champ. Absolute weird champ. It's telling me 32 degrees for 323. And I'm not sure why that is. Because this is the final segment to the airport. And that's the airport over there. And I thought I was going to be landing this way. But maybe I'm not. Let's have a chat to them. Oh, and here it's listed as Al Maktoum International Airport. Well, there you go.
Tower Chats Rover Zulu Alpha 11 is 8 miles southwest, 2,200 feet with Charlie to land.
Oh, where are we landing? Runway 30. Yeah, so 30 is this way. Why is the purple line? It's taking me. It's almost saying like the runway's here and not over here.
Alpha 11.
I mean, surely this is the runway, or that's the runway. One of these things is the runway. Anyway, I'm not seeing where the actual runway is. I'm seeing lots of taxiways and things, but one of these things must have some markings on it. If I were to follow the purple line, it almost suggests that we'd be landing here somewhere, but that seems a little bit odd to me. Let's slow it down. Let's get our flaps down. There must be a runway here somewhere in this mess of concrete. What the fuck is going on here? Hello? Anyone see a runway? I'm not seeing where I'm supposed to land at all. Where are the runway markings? Where are the little white... Oh, is it over there? Is that the end of the runway?
Chess Rover Zulu Alpha 11 with 288 and 19er. Cleared to land runway 30.
Must be it over there. Just hidden in amongst all this other concrete.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
What in the actual? Alright, well we'll just sort of sneakily get into the base leg here. What a weird design. What a weird design. What's going on below us here? Is this a factory? Is this a terminal? Is this a palace that's just hanging off the airport? Alright, let's get our camera work up to scratch. I think we're coming in a bit low. Let's start turning, figure out where this runway is. There it is. What are you doing there? Why are you so hidden? Oh, I don't think we're good enough. Good enough. Looking okay. Let's lander. Let's lander here at Al Maktoum International Airport, Dubai, basically. Boom. Put our brakes on. Ignore ATC when they tell us to get off the runway.
Chess Rover Zulu Alpha 11 exit runway when able.
No, I'm ignoring you. Hope you enjoyed that. That was leg 41. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir, goodbye.